Astrologer Esmeralda. Passive, Star Moon Casket. Esmeralda wields Stardust and Frost Moon for her skills and basic attacks. Stardust deals physical damage, while Frost Moon deals magic damage, and gives the target a shield based on the damage dealt by Frost Moon. Esmeralda's damage goes through all shields, and she gradually converts her own shield into HP. First skill, Frost Moon Shield. Esmeralda gains a shield and movement speed. Meanwhile, she gradually steals the shields of nearby enemies into her own shield. Second skill, Stardust Dance. Esmeralda twirls Stardust and then Frost Moon, dealing physical damage and magic damage to nearby enemies. Each time she deals damage to an enemy, it will reduce the cooldown of Frost Moon Shield and slow the target. Ultimate, Falling Star Moon. Esmeralda coheres the power of Astrospace into her two weapons, Stardust and Frost Moon. Holding the ultimate will gradually increase the cast range. Once released, Esmeralda will throw Stardust at the target location, dealing physical damage to enemies, and then blink to the target location with Frost Moon, dealing magic damage and immobilizing enemies in the area. In the laning phase, use Esmeralda's first skill to approach the enemy, and hit them with her second skill followed by basic attacks. Her first skill should be up again soon thanks to the cooldown reduction from her second skill, so use her first skill again for movement speed and stealing shields, and continue using her second skill and basic attacks. In teamfights, enter the fight using Esmeralda's ultimate, then use her first skill to gain movement speed and steal the shields of nearby enemies, before finishing them off with her second skill and basic attacks. Esmeralda has great sustain damage and survivability, but she lacks burst damage. Upgrade Esmeralda's first skill at level 1, but prioritize upgrading her second skill afterwards, since that's her main source of damage and higher levels will reduce its cooldown. Since holding Esmeralda's ultimate only increases its range, cast her ultimate with a tap to deal a burst of damage with minimum delay. Esmeralda's shield from her first skill will gradually convert to HP, so use it when she needs to heal up. Enchanted Talisman is Esmeralda's core piece of equipment. The cooldown reduction and mana regen it provides is ideal for her high skill usage and mana consumption. Get Oracle in the mid-game to enhance her shields and HP recovery. We recommend the Sprint battle spell for Esmeralda to give her some much-needed mobility so she can stick close to enemies to hit with her second skill. We also recommend Vengeance to improve Esmeralda's survivability, since she's often in the middle of the enemy taking the brunt of the damage. Esmeralda works well against heroes with shields like Akai and Lolita because her skills not only ignore their shields, but she also converts them into her own. Esmeralda is countered by high mobility marksmen such as Carrie and Leslie because she lacks the burst damage to finish them off quickly and can't keep up with their mobility. Esmeralda works best with heroes that can pull enemies together like Atlas and Tigreal to allow her to hit more targets with her ultimate. Esmeralda has strong laning power in the early game. Use her second skill and first skill to whittle down the enemy's HP and come out ahead. In mid to late game teamfights, Esmeralda should try to get into the middle of the enemy team to deal massive AoE damage while getting maximum shields to prolong her sustainability.